All right, today we are going to make an American flag. This flag will then be masked on top of the silhouette of a map of the United States. So let's start off with making our flag. We're going to go to Illustrator and create a new file. You are going to make sure that you are either in your recent items under letter 8.5 by 11 in inches, an RGB, or you're going to go to print and then change points to inches. Make sure you're under letter 8.5 by 11, changing CMYK color to RGB, and then hitting create. With your new file, we're going to take your rectangle tool, single click on the page. This is going to be the size of the entire flag. And this is going to be 8 inches wide by 4.332 inches tall. And don't worry, I just did some math, and that's the measurement to make it all look the way it's supposed to look. So 8 inches wide by 4.332 inches tall. Hit OK. Get your selection tool, kind of move that rectangle in place somewhere on your artboard. If you want to have a black outline on your white rectangle so you can kind of visualize where that is, great. If you don't and you'd rather in your artboard set it up for a grid so you can see it, you can do that. Just make sure nothing is selected before you do that. I always like having a solid background, it feels better to me. Then we're going to make some more rectangles. These are going to be the red stripes. So we need to make 7 red rectangles. We'll just make one and copy it. It's going to be 8 inches wide by, now this is going to be skinny, 0.3 inches tall. 8 inches wide, 0.3 inches tall, hit OK. And this is going to be just solid red, no black outline. So in your appearance panel, under your properties, you're going to go into your swatches, make it a red for the fill, and on the stroke, you're clicking the stroke color and then hitting the red slash for none. And then we'll just make 7 of them. Again, to do that, hold Alt on your PC, hover over your selection and click and drag, and you'll make copies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, make 7 of them. Okay, and now we're going to make the blue part of the flag. So get your rectangle tool, single click on the page. The rectangle is going to be 3.863 wide and 2.331 inches tall. 2.331 inches tall. So this is the blue part of the flag, so we can make it just a standard blue, or if you want to make your own color, you can double click onto whatever color you're selecting, and then you can use these sliders to dial in that color to be exactly what you're looking for. I like a nice dark blue. Hit OK, and now that swatch is then changed. Okay. And then the last thing we are going to do, we're going to make some stars. So we have a star tool. Go ahead and click on your star tool. So if you get into your rectangle tool, click and hold or right click, it'll open up the drawer so you can get to your star tool. And I want you to just click and drag to make a star. And it will default. It's okay, you can drag it to whatever size you want because we're going to resize it here in a second. And just hold shift while you're dragging in, it keeps it upright. If I zoom in just to show you, we have options. So we have options to round the corners. We have options to make it more of the spines in the star to be less or more. So you can kind of play around with your star. We're going to leave it at a 5-point star, but if you wanted to add sides, you could take this little widget, slider widget, and dial that in. Okay, we're gonna make it white. And that is it. Now we have our shapes. The next video, we're gonna put it all together.